Hello students, now we will learn about different types of families in plant morphology. So here we will read about first one, Brassicaceae, which is also called as Cruciferae family members. Cruciferae family members. Another one, Solanaceae. Third one, Fabaceae. Fourth one, Liliaceae. So first we will start with Brassicaceae. Before that, there are different types of terms and symbols to represent while reading about these families. We will say one by one. If flower is having bract, then such flowers are called bracteate flowers. How do we represent that? Bract. If flower is having the bract, then such flowers are called bracteate flowers. They are represented by capital B, small r. What is bract? Bract is one of the modified leaf that is developed at the axil part of main leaf, and these bracts helps the flowers from giving protection from extreme conditions and insects. So when bract is present, such flowers are called bracteate flowers, represented by capital B, small r. If bracts are absent, such flowers are called ebracteate flowers. It is represented by capital B, small r, like this. Next, if a flower is able to cut, means give two equal halves, when we cut in any plane, then such flowers are called actinomorphic. Somewhere we can say this is of radial symmetry type of flowers. This is represented by circle with plus mark. Next, if the flower is not able to cut in two equal halves in any plane, means if the flower is giving two equal halves, when we cut in only one plane, such flowers are called zygomorphic. This is equal to bilateral symmetry. This is represented by percentage symbol. Next, if the flower is having stamen, such flowers are called staminate flowers. This is represented with symbol male reproductive structure. If the flower is having gynoecium, female reproductive structure, such flowers are called pistillate flowers. If a flower is having both male reproductive structures, that is stamen and pistil, then they are said as bisexual flowers. Like this. If the flower is having calyx, then it is represented in two forms. If calyx is present, then we will write normally the number of sepals. If all the calyx, all the sepals in an calyx are fused, then we encircle them, the number of sepals in an brackets, round brackets. So calyx, if free, then represented as K and any number. This number N represents the number of sepals in a calyx. If the sepals in a calyx are fused, it is represented with brackets. The number of sepals are encircled in brackets. Same thing with corolla. If petals in a corolla are free, then it is represented with capital C, N. If petals in a corolla are fused, it is represented with brackets. Next one, androecium. It is represented with capital E. Gynoecium. It is represented with capital G. In case of gynoecium, if gynoecium is superior, then we represent capital G on the top of the line. If it is inferior, we represent a line and at the bottom part G. If it is gynoecium is half superior, half inferior, then it is represented like this. Next, perianth means the fused petals and sepals, that is represented with capital P. Next, epipetalous condition means the stamens fused with perianth, that is indicated as epipetalous condition. It is represented as capital C, A, and arc-like structure like this. So we represent here calyx, gynoecium, etc. So epipetalous condition is represented like this. So these are few important symbols that are very much necessary while reading about families in plant morphology chapter. Now we will see about Fabaceae family members. It is also called as Papilionaceae family members or Leguminaceae family members. Coming to the stem. Stem is erect and stem is a climber also. Erect type of stem is present and climber stem of stem is also present. Next, leaves show alternate phyllotaxy. And they are of simple type and pinnately compound leaves also. They show simple and pinnately compound leaves. Leaf base is swollen, so called as pulvinous leaf base. Leaf base is swollen, called pulvinous leaf base. This is important point. So pulvinous leaf base is seen or the characteristic feature of Leguminaceae family members. This is MCQ. Leaves have stipules, so called as stipulate type of leaves, and venation is reticulate venation. Stipulate and have reticulate venation. Venation means arrangement of the veins and veinlets. Coming to flower. Flower is zygomorphic and show bisexual nature, means having both male and female reproductive structures. And gynoecium is hypogynous. Flowers are hypogynous type of flowers. Next, flowers are bracteate flowers, means they have bract. Coming to calyx. Calyx is made up of 5 sepals. All these 5 are fused, so called as gamocephalous. And they show aestivation as valvate aestivation. Valvate aestivation, which is also with some Fabaceae show valvate aestivation and some show imbricate aestivation. Next one, corolla. Corolla is made up of 5 petals. 5 petals, and these petals are not fused, means the type of aestivation is vexillary aestivation. Vexillary aestivation, also called as descendingly imbricate aestivation. Descendingly imbricate aestivation. Next, about androecium. There are 10 number of stamens which are arranged in 9+1 arrangement, and the condition is diadelphous condition. The fruit or gynoecium will write first. Gynoecium. Gynoecium is superior ovary. So ovary is superior. Next, and gynoecium is having only one is made up of only one carpel. So it is called monocarpellary. Next, type of placentation is marginal placentation. Marginal placentation. Fruit is called legume and fruit is non-endospermic. non-endospermic. Next is floral formula. Bracteate, zygomorphic, bisexual, calyx is fused, corolla is 5 in number, petals are 5 in number, arranged in 1 plus 2 plus 2 are fused because of axillary estivation. Androecium is 9 plus 1 arrangement, 9 are fused, and gynoecium is superior and monocarpellary. 1 monocarpellary. Coming to the floral diagram. So, calyx is 5 are fused. So, we'll write 1, fused. So, next, petals are 5 in number. So, here this will be the main floral axis, which is also called as mother axis. Maxillary estivation. So, 1, 2 wing like, 2 are fused. So, this represents 2 number of petals fused, 2 lateral wings and 1 standard keel. Petals we represent like this. This indicates the fused state of petals. The central stamens. So, if this is the ovary and ovules inside it, stamens are arranged as one single one. All remaining are fused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 number of stamens and 1 free. And it is monocarpellary. So, one single carpel to give rise to one single seed. So, here, since these are bracteate, we are representing bracteate condition as one separate.